Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to grow some Chinese cabbage and Chinese mustard. We're going to do this outside in my hydroponic setup using a solar power air pump. So before we can transplant the plants into our system, we're going to have to start the seeds. So here I have 3 different varieties, 2 Chinese cabbages and 1 Chinese mustard. And I'm going to start 4 of each and 6 of those, and let them sit in my tent, and when they're ready to be transplanted, we're going to take them outside and put them into the system. So let's go ahead and start the seedlings. Okay, so for starting seedlings, I'm going to use rock wool cubes, and this works best for me because I use Netcups that are 2 inches, and these fit perfectly in there. So first, what we're going to do is pour some water onto the rock wool cubes. Okay, and we're going to let the rock wool cube soak the water up. Okay, and then we are going to put our seeds in there. Okay, so for the cabbages, I'm going to put the winter crisp right here, 4. See, the seeds are very small. I'm going to put 2 seeds per rock wool. That way we'll have something to sprout just in case. So use anything to dig a hole into the rock wool. Okay, so just put the seeds in there. Okay, once you have the seeds placed in the rock wool cube, all you have to do is put a lid on top. This keeps moisture from escaping, and you don't have to water again until they sprouted. So there we have it. We're going to check back once they sprouted and continue with the next process. Okay, it has been 6 days now and all of the seeds have sprouted. So what we're going to do today is put the rock wool inside these Netcups. That way, once I'm ready to transplant, it's a lot faster. And so here are my Netcups here. What we're going to do is we're going to pick these out and just place them in here. We're going to thin them out later. As you can see, there are a few plants in there. So we're going to pick the best plant and thin out the weak one. So just like that. Okay, so it's gonna sit here, and the reason I do this is because I'm going to rush how they grow by giving them hydroponic nutrients, and by having them sit in these net cups, I can just pour the nutrients in here and it'll help boost their growth a little bit. Okay, so I decided that I'm going to thin them out right now, because if you do it at this stage when they're still young, it's easy to pull them out. But also, if you pull them out and not damage the root too much, you can actually plant them somewhere else. So just gently pull them up. And that's what it's gonna be. And here, you have a nice plant you can plant in a different hydroponic system, or you can put them in soil. So this is what I thinned out so far, and I'm gonna plant this somewhere else. Okay, the plants are 21 days old now, so they're ready to be moved outside into our systems. So we are going to take them all outside and begin the process. Okay, here are my containers. This one is slightly larger, so I'm gonna do 8 plants on there. This one is gonna be 6, and because I'm out of the AeroGarden nutrients, or almost out, we're gonna use some of this also. So maybe for this, I'm gonna put it there, and for the AeroGarden nutrients, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, let's add nutrients to our containers. The first one, we're going to go with the DynaGrow Series 795, and I'm going to use 1 teaspoon per gallon of water, which is 5 milliliter. So we're gonna add it first and then add our water. Okay, now we just add water right straight from the garden, and adding the nutrients first and then the water like this, it helps mix everything up nicely so you don't have to mix it again after. Okay, we're all set. So what you want to do is put the lid back on and then get an empty net cup and make sure that once you filled it, the water would touch the bottom of the net cup at all of the corners, all the sections. Like that, and it does. So we're ready to transplant the plants onto here. Okay, we are all set. Everything has been transplanted. So now we just sit back and watch it grow. And you see the sun is here in the afternoon. So in the morning, these guys should get a little bit of sun for a few hours, which is good because it'll help them get adjusted because they just came out from the tent and the inside. So too much sun will burn them. So we will be back soon. Okay, it has been 3 days since we transplanted the plants into the systems, and right now they are under full sun. So yesterday we got a bunch of rain, and the rain filled the system up more than I wanted. The level was so much higher right here. So what I did was I opened this up and I used this cup here, and I just scooped the water and pour it out. And what I want is the water level to just touch the net cup or just slightly above. You don't want it all the way to the top, submerging the rock wool completely, because then the plants will have trouble breathing. So that's exactly what I did. So if you get rain, just come out and scoop the water out, get it back to the level you need it, and we're all set. The rainwater will dilute the solution a little bit, but that shouldn't be a problem. These plants are still small, so they'll be okay. Okay, it has been 11 days now since we transplanted the plants into the systems, and notice they haven't grown very much, and that is because I'm doing this in very early March. The weather is still pretty cold. In the evening, it usually drops down to around 50 something degrees. So in the water it's going to be a lot colder, so these plants need a little bit warmer conditions to grow faster. But going forward, it's going to grow a lot faster because we're getting warmer now. So because there's so much rain that we've gotten recently, and the buckets keep filling up, almost drowning my plants, so I decided to add a solar unit. This is a solar air pump, and it has a splitter which goes to 2 units, which is a good thing. Now I can power some air into the unit, so even if it rains and fill up the system, it doesn't matter. So and it has been doing that for the past few days. So let me show you what's going on down here. Look at that, you see? So we have air pumped into the system, and with the air it really helps the roots to start growing, because now instead of being drowned in rain-filled containers, it has air, so it doesn't matter how high the level is, it's still going to be okay. So I'll show you this one too. So see, there it is. Oxygen is being pumped into these units, and the roots are growing much better. Okay, it has been 20 days now since we placed the plants in the systems, and look at how fast they have grown since the last update. Wow, they're huge now. So the weather is getting warmer now, and that is what it takes for these plants to just take off. And look at these beautiful plants. Look at that. So nothing has been done to the system yet. I have not refilled or anything. All I had to do was come out here and check for aphids, and we did get some aphids. You see, guys? There was a a aphid problem right here, and I treated it with neem oil and soap. Just spray everywhere, squish the aphids, and that was it. So I took care of that problem. And look at these plants. Wow, they just look gorgeous. And there's my solar pump right there. When the sun comes out, the system will come on. So let's take a look at the root for these. Look at that, you see? So the pump is not on right now because the sun is down, and it only has a few hours of battery charge after that. So it's gonna come up the next day once the sun hit the spot. So yeah, the temperature, I mean the water level is a little bit lower. The roots are looking great. Low maintenance, nothing to do, just sit and relax and watch the plants grow. So let's take a look at the roots over here. Look at that. So these are starting to drink a lot. You see the line over there? It dropped. So I may have to add some nutrients very soon. I'm not going to change the whole thing. I'm just going to add. That's all you have to do. And you can add all the way up to the roots level because this is a DWC method. So it doesn't matter how much you add. Sometimes the rain would come and would also refill the bucket for me. But it hasn't rained lately. So there it is. Everything is looking fantastic. Okay, it has been 25 days now, and today we are going to actually add some nutrients. So the plants are just doing amazing. Look at how beautiful they are, growing really nice. And the sun is out right now, so the system is working. So let me show you the pump. You see? There's air action going on down there. And it is very hot right now, so the water evaporates a lot quicker than before. And also the plants are larger, so they drink a lot more than before. So today I'm going to show you how easy it is to change nutrients or to add nutrients. To change it, you just lift the bucket, pour everything out, and then just add. And then to add nutrients, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you that. So I have my nutrients over here. I ran out of the AeroGarden nutrients, so we're gonna use the Dynagrow only for both. Okay, so we're just going to lift the bucket, and it looks like we need to add probably 2 or 3 gallons. And it's always what I use is 1 teaspoon, which is 5 milliliter per gallon. And if you're not sure how many, go less. So I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3, so I'm gonna add just 2. So here's our nutrients. Just like that. And then you take your water from the garden and you just spray it in like that, mixing it up. And that is it. And it's okay to refill all the way up to the top because this is a DWC method. There's air always being fed to the roots, so there's no risk of drowning the plants. So that's how easy it is to add nutrients or change it. Okay, we are on day number 32 and the plants are looking amazing. We got heavy rain 2 days ago, so the reservoir filled up pretty nicely, so the nutrients is pretty much diluted. But look at the plants, they're just doing wonderful. You see, these are the Chinese cabbage or mustard, sorry, and they are doing beautifully. Look at this nice head of mustard there. The leaves are just really healthy and green. So I'm gonna pick these very soon because they are pretty much ready. I can harvest them right now or wait another week or so. The Chinese cabbage here, Probably has a few more weeks left, but the temperature is getting so warm, so they may bolt, may not. So you see how they're trying to form a nice cabbage head right there, but they're gonna need a little bit more time. You see, it's getting tighter down here. They're forming up, so looking really nice. So let me show you the reservoir space, because as I mentioned, the rain kind of filled it up. So I may need to add a little bit nutrients, mix it up, and that's it. So it's pretty much set and forget it. I don't really do much. Just check the nutrients. If it's low, add some more. I don't check pH. I don't check EC. And they're grown just fine. And also we started this side with the AeroGarden nutrients, but I ran out of those, so I used the same for both right here, the Dynagrow. And there you have it, guys. I'm gonna end the video here. It is a really easy project. It's awesome and it grows really fast. You really don't have to do much. And look at the plants, just amazing, beautiful and green and really big. And there is my solar pump right there, because we get rain so much. So thank you so much for watching. Check the description. I will post where you can get the solar pump and all that, and any other information in there. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.